That's right.
It's time to focus on pop-off politics. This is where we shine every week a spotlight on Houston City Council and what the city has on deck for its weekly meeting. KPRC2 investigative reporter Mario Díaz is here with us as he is every week. Good morning, sir.
Good morning to you. Nice to see you as always.
Likewise.
All right. You know, we're going to take a quick look, obviously. I want to remind everybody
to us about why we do this.
Yeah, we want to remind everybody. It's very simple. We do this to look out for Houstonians, okay? Our viewers, because how your money is spent by City Hall matters to all of us, even those people that are just around here, right? Because we go into the city, we use the city. Remember, your tax dollars help fund city operations. And on Wednesday mornings at City Hall, the City Council comes together and along with the mayor, all the members there, they spend millions on items that are supposed to benefit Houstonians. They vote on it, and then the money gets spent. On Tuesdays, they meet with the public, where they're allowed to voice their opinion. The public is. They're able to be heard. And around City Hall, that is called pop-off. So thus, we have the reason for pop-off politics.
And in recent weeks, we've had big agenda items.
Yeah.
Talk to us about what you're tracking this week.
Well, you know, we've got over 50 items once again this week. And we're going to start with item number 32. And it is a biggie. Shaboom, right here. Let me just read off here because it's big, okay? Ordinance approving and authorizing agreements to reimburse Aldine ISD, all those school districts that you see right there. There are a ton of school districts. Zach, give me a couple.
Houston ISD, Katy ISD.
There you go.
Spring Branch ISD. I was counting actually.
Fort Bend ISD, St. John's School. And this is all being done for payment of school crossing guards from Child Safety Fund. And this is over the course of 5 years.
Yeah, about 17 school districts right there.
Yeah. And what's interesting about this, okay, and one of the questions that I'm sure you have and that I had is that, you know, the city of Houston's not supposed to have any direct ties to schools.
Right, and this is something that's been brought up time after time, especially since the takeover, what that looks like, how that...
Right, I mean, you see all these schools, but there's a reason why you have the
ISD.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's Independent School District. That's part of the acronym. So the question is...
Yeah. What's going on here?
Exactly. According to the city, and I'm quoting them now, this is part of the background that's in the paperwork that they're supplied to the council members to vote on this. Okay, Chapter 106 of the Texas Local Government Code requires the city of Houston to establish a child safety fund for the purpose of providing school crossing guard services to public parochial or private elementary or secondary schools. Mm-hmm. Didn't know this.
Right.
Schools are reimbursed based on the submitted expenditures pursuant to city ordinance. The Houston Police Department is requesting City Council to approve 17 school crossing guard agreements for a 5-year term via the Child Safety Fund to reimburse all the schools. Okay, the total revenue for this fiscal year 2025, Zach, here it is, all right? That's what's available right now in the Child Safety Fund, about $3.2 million. Anticipated revenue over 5 years, okay, is about $16 million. And again, this is all coming from the city of Houston.
So this revenue, though, where does the revenue come from?
Good question. We did look into that as well because we were wondering, well, where does this revenue come from? Especially we're talking about independent school districts, okay? Well, according to the city's official language tied to this agenda item, number 32, it comes from an assessment of a municipal court fee of $5 on each parking violation, a $1.50 fee for each vehicle registration authorized by Harris County, and up to $25 court costs assessed when an offense occurs within a school crossing zone and other truancy. And I know you never did that when you were a child. Truancy violations. The city of Houston pays out all those revenues that come into this fund and has no obligation for paying out more from the fund than the fund takes in from revenue. You follow me there?
Yeah.
And in the event that the Child Safety Fund has insufficient funds to actually pay the actual service costs, then, okay, the available money in the fund shall be apportioned here, Okay, I think it should be like, kind of moved in there, equally on the basis of the total number of elementary school crossings within the city. All of this is according to the city of Houston.
Yeah, so this is all really interesting. I can see this. I didn't know about it, of course. You're telling me about it, but I can see it.
Yeah, after we examined it, I can too.
Yeah.
I mean, so let me show you what else we're going to be looking at today. That was a big one, by the way.
That is a huge one.
I've never, it was, to me, I look at that, I'm like, wow, look at all those school districts tied, because we always say, hey, we're not tying it to the city of Houston, okay?
Independent.
All right, so we got another one. It was agenda item number 33 last week, but this week it's actually going to be agenda item number 51, okay? And that's an ordinance approving and authorizing
An interlocal agreement.
Oh, you got to say that louder, Zach.
An interlocal agreement between City of Houston and Wharton County Junior College for emergency medical services, educational training to paramedics of the Houston Fire Department, HFD.
Providing a maximum contract amount 3 years with 2 one-year options, $4.8 million that we have right now in the general fund. This was tagged last week. Kick down the road. The Rockettes right there. Boom. Kick down the road. It's a great show, by the way.
It is. It's
a great
wonderful.
show. It's a
wonderful tradition
show.
for our family.
Ours too. When we lived in the city, that was a huge show. Anyways, so it was kicked down the road by Councilmember Tiffany Thomas. And the background here, according to the city, is that this is an interlocal agreement between the City of Houston and Wharton Junior College in an amount not to exceed $4.8 million. You with me, buddy?
Yeah.
To provide emergency medical services, educational training for paramedics for a 3-year term with 2 one-year options, okay, for the Houston Fire Department.
Common theme here, safety this morning, right?
Yeah, without a doubt.
Prioritizing safety.
Yeah, and we've seen this in the past. Yeah, we've seen this, without a doubt. City needs not only more first responders, but ways to train them, and the approach of partnering with Wharton Junior College is to simply have more avenues to potentially train lifesavers.
Okay, all good stuff.